Hey folks, Deanna Sylvester here with your April practice building tip. Now that tax season is over, hopefully you've mailed your taxes. If not, get to the post office today. You've got to mail those off. But now that that's over, we can kind of get into this idea of spring renewal. And so that's made me think a lot this week about what's more important to renew than our relationships with our clients. Remember that it takes 6 times the effort to get a new client as it does to keep the one we already have. A lot of our recent blog articles have been about getting client testimonials and gathering client feedback on surveys, things like that, really with the focus of gathering that information to add to our marketing content in order to attract new clients. That's really great. We should be using testimonials and to attract new clients. We should be gathering client feedback in order to make changes in our overall policies and procedures in our practice. But the real reason we should be gathering this information is because we want to know, because we want to develop better relationships with our clients so we're sure that our sessions and our treatment plans are actually beneficial and effective. Now, but what about those clients that aren't coming anymore? Do we know the reasons why? Have you called them to find out what's going on with them? Do you remember anything about their lives that could be going on that you could check in about? Okay, so here's your tip. Take a look at your calendar. See who hasn't been in to see you for several weeks, maybe a month or so, and they're not booked anytime in the future. Review their file. Remember something specific and personal about them. Maybe you forgot to give them that article and you finally found it on that specific insole that people have been talking about that helps with heel pain or something like that. Anything that you may have talked to them about or any article that you've come across lately that you think they might be interested in or benefit from. Send them that email and then give them a call and say, hey, I sent you that email last week with that article, wanted to make sure you got it. So, you're generating that relationship. Are you asking for them to rebook? Maybe, maybe not, depending on the nature of the relationship and the nature of the conversation. But your intent for calling is to continue to develop that relationship you have with them. That's called client retention. Whether they book with you that moment or not, they remember that. You may be the only one calling them to find out how they're doing. You might be the only one who sends them articles on health-related issues or things that you think they might be interested in. So call them up. Make sure they got that article. Find out how they're doing. They aren't going to feel pressured. They're going to feel loved. And isn't that what this is all about?